BattleRapDotCom, Smart Alix. I'm here with
Beasley. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she smacked, son. I'm in Beasley's body, you know what I mean? For real, son. Nah, Beasley, man. What's happening?
So since we be in Beasley, and we're gonna deal with the business first. In all the history of URL events I've attended with pay-per-view, this is the first time I've seen URL take the time out to remove someone from a venue. Can you tell us what happened from your perspective?
Yes, there was a young lady in the audience. I'm trying to remember her name, man. Laurent? What is her name? Because I want to give her proper credit. What was the young lady's name? Do you know the lady's name? The loveliest is Chico, by the way. It's Chico. Hold on.
Who I had to run in with earlier.
Stay on the phone. Hold on. What's up, Chico? We still got business going on, so we're on the scene. What's up? I'm doing an interview. Okay, right back. So, she knows the rules. She comes to the event. We're trying to do something, Jaleesa. You know, we're just trying to keep the lights on. What does she do? She proceeds to tape the event and stream it. And what's sad about it is, what I try to understand from people, I could respect it if you had a hustle going. Like you had some secret website and you were charging people a premium and it was cheaper than what we were doing and you were stealing our shit. But you're just streaming it to stream it. And when you do that, you take money directly away from our families. You take money directly away from us as a company and just the culture and all, because, you know, there's so few limited outlets for us and ways for us to be able to monetize. Just because we sell a shitload of tickets at an event, it doesn't mean that it's enough to, you know, keep our, you know, our lights running and, you know, do more events and things like that. And then it's like, then this will be the same person probably complaining that, oh, when are you guys gonna do another event? Now, I'm not saying she's the Antichrist, and I'm not saying that she had malicious intent. And I still appreciate that she did come out to the event. But when you say and you announce, don't tape the battles, and you've been to events and you know the rules and you deliberately go out of them for some Facebook attention, it's wrong, because it hurts all of us in the long run, you know? We all have to support these streams, because right now this is the only way that battle rap can monetize, because YouTube is dead for battle rap. We don't get the same, Chico, we don't get the same things that we used to get before. You know what I'm saying? It's different now. So, you know, we have to be very cautious about how we move, and we have to protect our assets. And, you know, so what we wanted to do is basically call her up, you know what I'm saying, just to show her, like, show people that we're serious about this. We take it. So, you know, Smacker called her up, told her she won a prize. She came up, and then she was escorted out of the building. But she knew the rules.
So she won an ejection.
She won. She won, yeah, she won being ejected from the venue. Do we hate her? No.
She made history.
Yes, you did make history, and we appreciate you coming.
On the one stage that matters.
On the only stage that matters. And we just want you to understand, we want you to understand that, you know, you're still welcome to come back. If you're, you know, people in the groups are making fun, you know, it's cool.
She's gonna have to turn in your phone.
But ultimately, what we want you to what we wanted somebody to understand is that this is how we feed our families and continue this movement. And if you have people coming in and just doing it and not making any money off of it, and just taking away from people that could possibly be watching the battle on our stream, you know, it's devastating. You know what I mean? So just please don't do it.
Let's get to the meat and potatoes, the actual event, which I thought was an amazing event, great success. This entire weekend for URL as a brand. My battle that I enjoyed the most was Hitman and K-Shine. But prior to the battle, you introduced a disclaimer that I really didn't understand.
Okay. In our contracts, it says that it is 3 rounds lasting 3 minutes, right? Now, that's basically what the wording is. That's the key word, lasting 3 minutes. Now, in my eyes, I see that as the typical standard URL rounds, 3 minutes, you know, maybe a 30-second grace period or whatever, right? So K-Shine wrote for that. Hitman says his interpretation of it was that he had to do a minimum of 3 minutes. And he came telling me that his rounds were 4.5 minutes long per round. what was crazy about it is that
Are you telling us that Hitman Holla had more than 3 minutes worth of material for each round for K-Shine?
yes, this is what he said. But when we timed it, we had to come to some type of a resolution. So being that he said he had 4 minutes and change, and Shine said he wrote 3 minutes, we met somewhere in the middle in terms of the time. However, the only round that Hitman was cut off on was his first. His other rounds stayed within the time limit. So I don't think he actually timed the rounds. He just assumed that his rounds were longer, but he never actually timed them. So it was a big debate for nothing. But Shine wasn't budging and Hitman wasn't budging. So now you have all the Hitman's people, all the Shine's people, the backstage, Summer Madness, reputations on the line, and nobody wanted to fold. So that was what the holdup was. And if you notice, and you can vouch for this, after that we got the battles on fast, considering all the people on the stage. And, you know, Irving Plaza is a great venue, but their security is not monster enough. They're not. They don't lay it down. They don't.
The force is not with them.
The force is not there. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's us really enforcing and, you know, knowing the gang politics and the street politics and how to talk to this person in a certain way to make sure that everybody can move in a calm manner and that things don't get out of hand. So there's a lot more to what actually goes on behind the scenes than people know. You know, people, oh, just get him out, just tell him he's going to do this. And if this guy says he doesn't want to do this, next thing you know, we're on a blog. URL set me up. They weren't clear about this. They weren't clear about that. You know, and it's this time thing is becoming a major issue because each and every time I say this, like if the rounds are 3 minutes long, once you rhyme for 3 minutes and 5 seconds, you've broken a contract. So if the next guy decides to rhyme for 3 minutes and 59 seconds, you can't get mad. But these are the types of arguments that we have. What side of the stage am I battling on? I want to battle on this side of the stage. You want to battle on that side of the stage. I want to rhyme for 3 minutes and 20 seconds only. I want to rhyme for 4 minutes and 20 seconds only. And they sound like small, minuscule issues, but when you have something that is on the line in terms of your reputation and your profile, it becomes an even bigger issue. You know what I mean? So ultimately, we're forced into situations where we have to go in the back and settle these the day of the show. Even if we do it beforehand, someone always comes back and says something else. So it causes a thing, and then you got the homies interjecting with their opinion, and then their homies interjecting with their opinion, and they're about to fight and tussle, and we got to get in the middle and elbow it out. So
We get new Beasley memes.
it's so crazy, man. It's something that we embrace, you know, but it's something that we deal with all the time that I don't think other people deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's not this level of aggression at events. And, you know, there's a lot of politics that you have to be able to do to really keep things calm, you know.
Now, I spoke to Smack, and when I asked him earlier, I spoke about the guys, your brand, having pretty much a ton of material available for the rest of the year. Have you guys, because of what's changed with the way YouTube is allowing you guys to profit off your product, developed a new model that you're in the works with?
We're trying to do a few things. I mean, we've been releasing some stuff. We got out most of the Double Impact videos except for one. And we have the Born Legacy Supreme videos that took place at the end of July going into August. You know, we'll definitely start putting those out, you know, but we definitely have to move differently, and we have to kind of assess some of the things that we're trying to do. I mean, we're working on our site and rebuilding it right now. Presently, it's taking a little bit of time. But there are going to be some other ways that we distribute our content because, you know, there's always got to be change. You know, we distributed our content before on DVDs, and when that format died, we went to YouTube, and now the YouTube format is dying. So we have to find another way to be involved. But the mindset of the battle rap fan has to change. The battle rap fans are also music fans, and their mindset towards mainstream music is they'll buy or buy into someone as a celebrity, and then they watch battle rap, blog about it, talk about it all day, but then they don't revere the battle MCs as stars. You know what I'm saying? They are as big as stars as your mainstream artists. It's just that they're not making the money yet because it's still a new thing, and we're all trying to figure out a way to get them more money and to increase their pay. But it takes time and it takes support. So when you're stealing streams and not supporting or shitting on your favorite battle MC, or if they have a shirt, even if you don't like the shirt, just buy the shirt. You know why? Because you're giving them a level of support where they feel like they want to continue doing it. Or if they drop a tape, support the tape, download it. You know what I mean? Because you'll buy an artist's album and it should have 2 songs on it, and you'll get duped into it again next year off the single and buy the whole album again year after year. You know what I'm saying? Just buy the battles. Buy what you can. Buy the artist T-shirts. Buy the paraphernalia until we really figure out a way to make this sport into one that can go into Madison Square Garden where big paydays can come out of it, and we can maybe have guys only battling 2 or 3 times a year because the pay is so significant. So ultimately, that's our goal and dream.
So now, I've had a thought, and it's just purely me thinking. 50 just took 500 mil from Stars. Would URL consider a cable television deal?
Yeah, but this is what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's always a little bit different when it is in reality or rhyme form. You know what I mean? So, you know, I can come on and have one curse word. Hey ladies. I can come on and have one curse word, one bitch, one nigga, one motherfucker. Oh, that's a little too graphic. But then you'll have Games of Thrones beheading people and having bestiality and, you know, all this weird shit going on. And Games of Thrones is a great show, but what I'm saying is the standard is different for when it comes to young urban street kids in each other's face. Even though it is a form of theater and expression, they're taking it like it's literal. But yet, you know, you got guys blowing each other's heads off on these TV shows. You name it, they're getting killed, stabbed, everything, and it's okay. But when it's battle rap, they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So especially words like, you know, that go against, like, if they like the word like faggot, nigga, those are words that they're scared of. What's wrong? You know what I'm saying? It's my man, Flea.
We're going to call it a night. Beasley, I appreciate you taking out the time to chill with us as always.
But to answer your question, man, it's just that they're afraid of some of the language of battle rap and the way that it's projected. You know what I'm saying? So it's strange. Like I said, you'll see all this violence and other things on television, but when it comes to battle rap, they'll take it a little too, oh, we don't know, this might be offensive, we might get women's groups on our backs or, you know, homosexual groups on our back, you know, just with the slander or, you know, racist, you know, groups on our back, or there may be a problem with young black men addressing themselves as nigger or Spanish girls addressing themselves as, you know, using the N-word, you know what I mean? So oftentimes they don't want to take that risk. They don't want to stand behind it, you know what I mean? So it's getting there, and it's just like, I feel like we're like Def Jam was, you know what I mean? Like, we're the first guys going over the mountain with something new. You know, people walked in the offices, said this is hip-hop, you know, this is going to be a new genre of music, it's dope. They laughed at it, you know what I mean, until it took off. So, you know, we're trying to push forward in the same way, and I think we have something within the MC battle cultures at a point where it's never been, and eventually people are really starting to respect it more. And once that happens and the transition is made, then you'll see everybody coming in for a piece of the pie. So.
Since we got a little bit more time, Beasley, this is the first event where I got to notice, because I actually took the time out to notice, you were enjoying some of the battles.
Yeah, I was on stage. You know, I was actually there just to see in hopes that nobody would fight, you know what I'm saying? Because oftentimes I have a good relationship with a lot of the guys. I mean, I have a certain level of respect and rapport for me. So I know if I stand in between them, if they're upset with each other and I say, please, guys, not here, they're respecting and they won't fight. So that was my main reason for sticking around for some of the battles where I felt the tension was high. But ultimately, I got to enjoy some good battles in the process.
Were there any moments that stood out to you while you were on stage?
Couple, man. I mean, it's all a blur now, man. I'm exhausted, man. I'm like the Walking Dead right now. I'm standing up, but I'm about to really pass out for about 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. 2 days URL stage Summer Madness weekend.
Down. But I'm here, man. BattleRapDotCom is always a pleasure. Chris Mitchell is a slime ball. Watch him. He comes into this BattleRapDotCom game. He makes friends. Oh, somebody. Man down. Woo. Man down.
I don't know if
in New York City. Biker is down. BattleRap.com, where you see bikers crash in New York City.